Eudaimonia, literally good-spirited, is a term coined by renowned Greek philosopher Aristotle to describe the pinnacle of happiness that is attainable by humans. This has often been translated into human flourishing.
As times change, elements that comprise human flourishing change, which are subject to the dynamic social history as written by humans.
People found means to live more comfortably, explore more places, develop more products, and make more money, and then repeating the process in full circle.
In the beginning, early people relied on simple machines to make hunting and gathering easy.
The earliest criterion that distinguishes philosophy and science is verification theory. The idea proposes that discipline is science if it can be confirmed or interpreted in the event of an alternative hypothesis is being accepted.
Perhaps the current prevalent methodology in science, falsification theory, asserts that as long as an ideology is not proven to be false and can best explain a phenomenon over alternative theories, we should accept the said ideology.
Endeavor means to seriously continually try to do something. Due to not conclusive the methodologies before new school of thought of science emerged, this new view generally benefits the society. Most part, people who do not understand science but having discipline is able to produce science. In this argument, religion, luck, and human randomness are some examples of contemporaries in the field. Science is not entirely foolproof, such that it is correct 100% of the time. Aforementioned discussion notes that there is no such thing as a singular scientific method and offering instead a variety of producers that scientists can experiment with to get results and call them science. For discoverers in physics, in quantum mechanics, appear to have debunked the idea of objectivity in reality, subscribing instead of example. In entrance exam in the secondary and tertiary levels that are dedicated to science and mathematics, like in the Philippines, a large distribution in Science High School, the students undergo trainings based on specialized curricula. How science perceived by those who graduated from the field of accounting and business.
Our early ancestors' primal need to survive paved way for the invention of several developments. Homo erectus, they have been using fire to cook through chipping one flame to another without realizing the laws of friction and heat. Homo sapiens, they began to make tools by sharpening stones. An example of this is knife and a simple machine called wedge. There is no written accounts except for several cave drawings and earthen artifacts from various parts of the world. It can be positively inferred that like the people of today, our ancestors also found the need to explain things in a way that makes sense to them. For a long time, humans were content with their relationship with nature. The earliest case of man-made extinction occurred over 12,000 years ago. The Holocene extinction. It pertains to the ongoing extinction of several species, both flora and fauna, due to human activity. Due to growing population, it means finding additional. People then had a new objective, which gather as much products as possible. Technology became the instrument in all of this to search for good life. Position-wise, the humans of today are much better off compared to humans several centuries ago. Mortality rate. Lesser women children die during birth due to technology. Premature babies was helped to develop normally, and mothers were given maternal care so they can fully recover and remain empowered. Average lifespan. Science is able to prolong lives by enhancing living status and discovers different remedies to most diseases. Literacy rate. Access to education provided to more individuals generally creates more informed public that could determine a more just society. Gross domestic product. It is often used to determine the value of the country's goods and services. Higher country income is brought by high productivity, often indicate of the presence of technology. Humanity has indeed come a long way from our primitive ways, and as good general rule, it is said that we are more developed than we were before. In the name of growth, we view the world as a field of resources. Humans begin to categorize nature as renewable and non-renewable. Since humans appear not really know what they are seeking for, so the search continues. It's a looming fear that the path we are treading will not take us to the right direction, leading us to an endless circle instead in our pursuit of the good life.